Welcome back everyone to 3D Cartoon Review, where the world of Land 2, the Unrivaled Tang Sect comes alive through storytelling. In this episode, the story takes a sharp turn into both the depths of the human heart and the frozen abyss beneath the earth. After the events of the last episode, Huo Yuhao, though still only a soul sage, had done something no one in history had ever achieved. He had successfully condensed a soul core, using his spiritual power, then fused it directly into his forehead. This act defied every law known to the cultivation world. Through endless pain and pressure, his body nearly collapsed, yet he endured, and when it was finally over, he sank into a month-long deep meditation inside the tranquil sea god pavilion. Days turned to weeks. A full month passed. Huo Yuhao sat cross-legged beneath the radiant canopy of the golden tree, motionless, his breathing faint but steady. During this time, Tang Wutong often visited him in secret. Each time she saw him seated in stillness, his aura serene and boundless, her own mind would quiet, her cultivation flowing more smoothly. It was as if simply being near him helped her soul to stabilize. But beneath that calm devotion, something restless stirred in her heart. One evening she arrived again, her steps soft as moonlight. The pavilion glowed with golden luminescence, and Yuhao's figure looked carved from the light itself. She stood silently, her heart whispering questions she had no courage to ask aloud. Does he think of me? Or of her? Her breath trembled. She remembered Donghua, the girl who shared his soul and destiny. Wang Donghua, the half that made him whole. That memory ached like frost. Then, suddenly, her thoughts shattered. The soul power in her body surged out of control. Her meridians burned as if something invisible was pulling at her core. At that exact moment, Huo Yuhao's eyes snapped open. Two brilliant, star-like orbs of light pierced the stillness, deep, infinite, like the night sky stretching beyond worlds. Tang Wutong froze, caught in that gaze. It felt as though her soul was falling into those eyes, drowning in memories not her own. In a voice thick with longing, Yuhao whispered, "Donghua." He rose without thinking. His body glided forward, drawn by emotion rather than reason. In a heartbeat, he wrapped his arms around her. "Donghua," he murmured, trembling. "I've missed you so much. If this is a dream, please let me never wake again." The words hit Tang Wutong like thunder. Her heart skipped, then cracked. She understood instantly. To him, she wasn't Tang Wutong, not now. She was merely the shadow of his lost Wang Donghua. A bitter sadness welled up inside her chest. She slowly pushed against his arms, her voice low but cold. "I'm sorry, I'm Tang Wutong." Her words struck him like lightning. Yuhao's eyes widened, his body stiffened. He stumbled backward, pale as snow, the illusion fading from his face. I'm sorry," he stammered, guilt flooding his tone. Tang Wutong turned away, her expression calm but her voice trembling faintly. "No, I should be the one to apologize for waking you from your dream. But remember, I am not her." She turned swiftly and walked away, not daring to look back even once. Yuhao stood frozen, his heart hollow. Tears slipped quietly down his cheeks. He whispered to himself, voice breaking, "She's Tang Wutong, not my Donghua." When he finally steadied his heart, Yuhao went to fulfill a promise to meet Nan Qiu and enter the secret realm of the Earth Dragon Sect. Nan Qiu, however, had been fuming for a full month, muttering to herself about being stood up. But the moment Yuhao appeared and sincerely apologized, her anger melted away. Not long after, Yuhao reported his plan to Bei Bei, the leader of Tang Sect. Bei Bei listened carefully, then shared grim news from the front lines. Their daring strategy to launch surprise strikes against the Sun Moon Empire's territory had finally begun to work. The enemy was forced to divide its army, relieving pressure on the Heavenly Soul Empire. Still, victory remained distant. Before Yuhao departed, Bei Bei placed a hand on his shoulder. "While you're out there, keep an eye out for clues about the Blue-Silver Emperor. And if you can, visit Radiant Sun Forest, see how the Bear Brothers, Da Mao and Air Mao, are doing." Yuhao nodded solemnly. "I'll find them." The next morning, he and Nan Qiu took flight, soaring high over the clouds. At first, the journey was peaceful, but before long, Qiu began complaining of boredom. So, Yuhao, being Yuhao, smiled mysteriously and said, I have an idea to help you train your spiritual power." Before she could protest, a crushing wave of spiritual pressure slammed down on her. Chi-Chu shrieked, nearly falling off the flight soul tool. "Are you insane? You trying to kill me?" Yuhao chuckled lightly. "Relax. Think of it as intensive training." The next few minutes turned into chaos. Each time she regained balance, he increased the pressure again. Her hair flew wild, her face flushed crimson. "Huo Yuhao, I swear if I die, I'm haunting you forever." He smirked. "I thought you were tougher than this." "Guess I was wrong." Her pride flared. Gritting her teeth, she hissed, "Fine, let's see how much I can take." And so, she endured the pressure rising higher and higher, her body trembling violently. Faint dragon scales flickered across her skin as she forced her strength to its limit. Time blurred. After half an hour of relentless assault, her body finally gave out. She spat blood, trembling, but refused to cry. Only when Yuhao saw her collapse did he release the pressure. He caught her before she fell completely, lowering her gently. "You did well," he murmured, before sending her into his god necromantic dimension to recover. Now alone in the sky, Yuhao felt the strange rhythm of power pulsing within him. His newly formed soul core, the golden eye embedded in his spiritual seed, was working perfectly. His recovery rate was now equal to his consumption. His energy seemed infinite. He could fly for days without fatigue, his power circulating in endless harmony. Days later, the two finally reached Dragon City, once a proud fortress of the Heavenly Soul Empire, now under the rule of the Sun Moon Empire. To his surprise, the city was peaceful. The streets bustled with merchants, houses stood undamaged, people laughed and shopped as if war had never touched them. Something was terribly wrong. That night, Yuhao entered a tavern to listen for gossip. A woman in a yellow dress told him quietly, "When the Sun Moon Army took the city, they didn't kill anyone or loot the shops. They even sent merchants to gift soul tools to the nobles." Yuhao's expression hardened. This was not conquest, it was corruption disguised as generosity. Later that night, he slipped into the city lord's mansion, blending into the shadows. Inside, he overheard a meeting between the sole emperor-ranked city lord and several wealthy merchants. "The nobles resisted at first," one merchant reported, "but once we distributed heating devices and convenience-type soul tools, they changed their tune. Now they're delighted." The city lord chuckled, his voice thick with arrogance. "The marshal was right. Let them taste the comfort of soul technology. Once they're addicted to convenience, they'll never turn back. This is the strategy of technological infiltration, a war won without a single battle." Yuhao felt a chill crawl up his spine. Sweat gathered in his palms. He finally understood this was a war for the hearts of men. The Sun Moon Empire wasn't conquering with weapons, but with desire, the desire for comfort, for luxury, for dependency. Once people grew used to these gifts, they would willingly abandon their own nation. The next morning, Nan Chiu awoke, rejuvenated. Together, they sought out a textile shop secretly, one of the Earth Dragon Sect's safe houses. Inside, they met Chiu's mother, Nan Shui, the leader of the sect. Her expression was weary but determined. She told them grimly, "The Sun Moon Empire has begun cleansing the Soul Master sects. The Heaven Dragon Sect, our old rivals, fought bravely but were destroyed. Sect Master Old Heaven Dragon died in battle. His son Jade Heaven Dragon is missing." Her eyes dimmed with regret. "We should have fought beside them," she whispered, but we hesitated. After a moment of silence, she led them to the sealed headquarters of the Earth Dragon Sect. "The enemy didn't kill all our people," she explained. "They need hostages leverage against any rebellion." She guided them through the ruined courtyard, stopping beside an ancient stone well. "Below this well lies a cold spring," she said softly. "Deeper still is a hidden cavern, an ancient lair of our sect. The temperature inside is terrifyingly low, enough to kill even a titled Duluo, but our ancestors once retrieved a strange icy ore from there, a metal of extreme cold." Her gaze shifted to Yuhao. "You possess ultimate ice, perhaps you can withstand it. If you find it useful, take whatever lies below. Consider it a gift from the Earth Dragon Sect to the Tang Sect." Yuhao nodded solemnly. Even from where he stood, he could already feel the reaction within him. His Ice Empress spirit stirred violently, resonating with whatever power slept beneath. He summoned his Ice Emperor armor, the azure light wrapping his body in crystalline brilliance. Then, without hesitation, he leapt into the ancient well. As the freezing wind howled upward, his figure disappeared into the abyss. What awaited him below, treasure, danger, or revelation, none could yet tell. But one thing was certain: this descent would not only test the limits of his ultimate ice, but also bring him closer to uncovering the Sun Moon Empire's hidden secrets. And with that, this episode 127, The Ice Abyss and the Strategy of the Sun Moon Empire, comes to an end. Join us again in the next chapter, where Huo Yuhao's journey through the frozen underworld will lead to discoveries that change the fate of both empires. Thank you for watching 3D Cartoon Review, where every legend breathes again.